Hello, iHeart listener. We have a confession to make. Both iHeart and this commercial you're listening to right now would probably sound a heck of a lot better on the new Roku Pro Series TV. It's got side-firing speakers that fill your room with sound, Dolby Atmos audio that puts you right in the middle of the entertainment, and the ability to pair seamlessly with your home theater sound systems that already have surround sound and booming bass. If all that sounds too good to be true, it'll sound even better on the new Roku Pro Series. Your hearing isn't better, your TV is.
There's an efficient way to get caught up on a lot of news. It's called The 7 from The Washington Post. It's a newsletter and podcast. Whether you're reading or hit play, you get 7 stories you need to know, and you can consume it all in just a few minutes. The 7 is out every weekday morning by 7 a.m. Eastern. I'm Hannah Jewell. I'm one of the writers, and I host the show. Find The 7 podcast wherever you're listening. The newsletter link is waiting for you in the show notes.
For some of us, personal finances aren't just personal. They include a lot more people than ourselves. Loved ones, neighbors, the communities we call home, and the causes we hold in our hearts. At Thrivent, we help plan your financial picture with the bigger picture in mind. Because even though our business is helping guide your finances, our ambition is to make it mean so much more. Thrivent, where money means more. Connect with us at Thrivent.com.
It's John, Jay, and Rich. Shoot us a text JJR, and your message to 96893, or call us at 877-937-1047. Want to get into where you got hit on that was kind of unusual because that happened to somebody here.
Yeah, so it was weird because I got hit on in the drive-thru of a Salad and Go parking thing.
Yeah.
And it was super random, but I was driving through because I heard Salad and Go had just got this new green Reviver juice, and I was like, ooh, I'm kind of into juices right now and taking juice shots. So I wanted to try it. So I went up there and I'm driving, and this guy is at the window. And I don't know if it's just the Salad and Go by my house, but the Salad and Go window is so high compared to where my car is. I feel I'm really looking upwards at this guy. And yesterday I was wearing just a black hat. I was wearing a black hoodie. I was wearing some sweatpants, and I was wearing some Jordan 4s. And this guy is oh, I really like your hat. I was like, oh, thanks. He's like, oh, and your hoodie's super tight too. And I was like, oh, thanks, cool. I appreciate that. He's like, oh, and your shoes. And I'm like, now you're really looking in my car. How can you see my feet right now? And so I'm sitting there, and he's like, oh, yeah. He's like, oh, my gosh, your freckles. I love your freckles. And I'm like, oh, thank you so much. And so at first I'm like, okay, he's just being nice. And then I'm like, okay, now this guy's hitting on me. So casually, I'm just thanks. My whole outfit's straight out of my boyfriend's closet, literally. It was Kadeem's hat, it was Kadeem's hoodie, and it was his sweatpants. The only thing that was mine were my shoes. And he got all awkward and made me feel awkward. And I was
you're cheating on him?
Yeah, I was like, why do men do that? It's okay, dude, you're trying to flirt, but then
you shut it down. You let him know.
I let you know without, you getting in too deep when you ask me for my number and I tell you no, I got a boyfriend. And he made me feel so awkward and weird. I was like, okay, I gotta go. And it just made me think. I was like, it's Salad and Go. I just want to get my salad and go. I don't want to get hit on.
Yeah.
I think, Payton, if you had done that 2 weeks ago, you wouldn't have gotten hit on. But now you've rebranded yourself. The glow up is working on the guys.
The rebrand. You should have looked at it and went, rebrand.
Rebrand.
Thank you, sir.
Don't get me wrong.
I didn't mean to turn you on, sir.
Yeah, those are the side effects of being rebranded, girl.
I guess, and I don't want to sound I'm don't talk. You know what I mean? I don't want to sound like that.
But also, you do have a boyfriend. So.
Right, and I felt I was trying to be cool about it without having to be no, ew, you know?
Yeah.
It's flattering.
Did the right thing.
It's flattering, and you told him you have a boyfriend, and then you got your salad and you went. Did he comp your salad?
No.
You should have told him you got it out of your boyfriend's closet after he gave you salad. You probably would have got it for free.
Maybe. Salad and Go is pretty decently priced, so I wasn't too mad about my total anyway. But I just didn't like how he made me feel after that.
Oh, I guess we're just through then, huh?
Wait, what part made you not like what he said?
Well, because it was he was what? Oh. It was his energy. I could feel his
he got bummed out.
Yeah,
he's here's this pretty girl.
He got shut down. But why you got to make me feel like that now?
He thought you were vibing, and then you weren't vibing.
But there was no vibe. I just ordered my food, Anyways, it was weird.
Casey, tell us about a weird place you got hit on.
All right, so I was just listening to Payton just now, and I'm like, they don't care how you're dressed. It's so weird. Because so my story, I was at Walmart, of all places. It's like nighttime, by myself, mid-20s, single female, by myself, just in the produce department. Because I'm like, hey, those little oranges, the really easy to peel ones, like the Halos, the Cuties, whatever. I'm like, those sound pretty good. I'm going to look at these. They look reasonably priced. And some guy comes up behind me, and he's like, hey, do you have food stamps? And I'm like, no. And he's like, well, do you want some? And I'm like,
So
I'm
hot.
probably in like sweats and a t-shirt at night. Yeah, I'm like, no, I don't want your food stamps. I have a job. Thank you. Is this what you use on all the ladies? Like that's really creep. That's a weird flag.
It is a weird flag.
It is.
Poor guy, he's trying to hit on
Hey,
you.
don't worry about
Do
those
what he
cuties.
can.
Poor guy. Come up with a different line.
No, he's really a poor guy.
Oh, okay.
You're like, we're not at a club.
I'm sorry. I thought you were having empathy.
I was kidding. I just like if you're no matter what financial state you're in, and you see someone that could possibly be the person of your dreams, and you want to go lay the moves on them.
Yeah.
I mean, I do feel bad for him.
Hey, maybe it works. Maybe it works for him sometimes.
Right.
But,
Oh, you're not
for
gonna
me,
tell
it
him.
wasn't it.
I'm not. I don't know the story, but I don't think the guy was a player. I think he saw you as probably like, oh my god, I can't let her go. What do I have? Food stamps. Will that work? You know what I mean? I'm trying to give the guy the benefit
Yeah,
of the
see,
doubt.
now I feel a little bad.
All right,
It
Casey,
was creepy, though. It was really weird.
I'm glad you shared. I thought you were going to go somewhere with the cuties, like you said something. But anyway, thanks. Have a great day.
Thanks, you too.
Scarlett, good morning. Tell us about where you got hit on that was unusual.
Good morning. So I work at an In-N-Out in like Tempe Mesa area, and our uniforms aren't very flattering, just saying that. But I was working, and some kid spilled a shake, and so then I had to clean up his drink, and then another kid spilled another drink, and it was like it was crazy. 5 kids spilled a bunch of drinks everywhere, so I was like mopping, cleaning on my hands and knees, like cleaning everything, and I just finished cleaning up everything, and while I'm literally hands and knees on the floor cleaning it up, guy comes up to me and he's like, hey, can I get your number? And I'm like, right now? And it's like my uniform's like not very attractive looking, like it's a uniform, and I'm like just cleaning this up, and I'm like, you now? Like, really?
Did you give it to him?
Okay. No, I asked him how old he was. He was like 7 years older than me, and I was like, no thanks.
Maybe he wants you to come over to his house and clean.
Yeah.
Like, she does a great job.
I know.
Or he
This
just
woman's unbelievable.
unlimited in and out.
Are you for hire outside of here?
Oh,
It
Scarlett.
was very strange.
Thanks for sharing that with us. My very first job, I worked at Carl's Jr., and I had to wear the brown pants, the brown shirt, and then had a hat on. And I remember I was in charge of the salad bar. And I remember one time this woman came up to me and put her hand in my pocket. And then I was like, whoa. And it was a $1 bill. And inside the $1 bill was her phone number.
Hey now.
$1.
Wow.
I know.
Wow. I didn't even know Carl's Jr. had a salad bar. That's
know.
amazing.
That's a long time ago. Heather, good morning.
Good morning. The first place I was hit on was a funeral.
There you go. How'd that happen?
Well, I had been friends with a girl since like first grade, and unfortunately, when we were in our 20s, her older sister passed away. And so I went to the funeral with my boyfriend at the time, and then he had to leave and go to work, so I stuck around for the reception or whatever you call it afterwards, where you just kind of chat and have snacks. And I was sitting on the couch at this hall, and my friend's brother, who was the brother of the person who had passed away, sits down, and it was like, and he had known me since I was like 5, and he's like a good 15 years older than me. And he sits down, he's like, so where'd your boyfriend go? And I said, well, he had to go back to work. And he says, oh, really? And then he puts his arm around me, and he's like, so you want to go do something?
What?
And I was like, oh. And I looked at him, I'm like, Blaine, this is your sister's funeral. And he's like, but I'm not dead.
I love that guy. He's like, this place is dead. You want to get out of here?
Wow.
That was not happening,
I
and it
don't
was
think
very
that's a-
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Healthy way to cope.
Wow.
I'm sure he was really going through something right there. He's
Yeah.
like, how can I get my mind off of anything that's going on?
What about the second time?
Yeah, it was quite surprising. Well, the second time was at a wedding, and it was my wedding.
Whoa.
Yeah, I had somebody I had worked with, and I invited just him, but he came with a +1. And as I'm doing the reception, I'm walking through the reception. I don't even know this guy. And he comes up to me and he's like, so I met you at the restaurant and I always thought you were pretty cute. So I begged Mark to let me come here. And I was wondering if you wanted to meet up at some time. And I'm like, do you not understand where you are right now?
Are you in the white dress? Like you're in the wedding dress?
I am in my wedding dress. I've got my veil on. I probably just did my first dance with my new husband, and he still shot his shot. I give him credit.
Was he like, are you at all in a relationship?
Is it serious? Heather, you must be a hottie.
She's a hottie. She's got to be.
That's what I was thinking.
If they're taking a shot at a funeral and her wedding,
that's what I'm saying.
She's got to be amazing.
If you're a guy, though, and you have the nads to hit on the bride, and it works, I wonder if it's ever worked.
No,
that's crazy.
Right.
I'm sure it's worse because there's been people that have gotten married that don't want to be marrying the person that they are.
But you're in the wedding dress, and you're like, well, let's just go over here into the other room real quick before you get married.
There's a cake table.
That lets you know, though.
She knows.
That lets you know, Payton, the guy that couldn't read the room at the drive-thru. Guys can't read the room. He's at the wedding of the girl he's hitting on.
That is true. Maybe
he cannot read the room.
That might be it right there. Maybe, y'all just can't read the room. Maybe that's it.
Thanks, Heather. Send us pictures.
No, they can't. Thank you.
Bye. Sarah, hi. Where'd you get hit on or when?
At the hospital.
Are you a nurse, doctor?
No, so I broke my leg, so I had surgery. And then when I woke up, the anesthesiologist was there just to make sure everything's okay and blah 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 blah. And then so I broke my leg, and he's like, too bad. He's like, too bad you broke your leg, or.
No.
Oh, no.
No, too bad.
Or what?
So
or what?
I know. Or what?
Or I take you out dancing.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe something like that.
Okay.
Marissa, where'd you get hit on? What's the story?
Hi. So every time I'm driving, if not 1 to 3 times, I get chased down in the car and be told to get pulled over so that they can get my number. So every time I'm driving, I'll smile or something, and guys will come and cut me off or pull me to the side so that I can give them my number.
It's happened? You've pulled over and they wanted your number?
Yeah, I've done it maybe twice. I've given my number out twice.
But you get pulled over every time you're driving?
Pretty much I'll have a guy try to flag me down and pull over.
Are you
driving right now? Are you driving right now?
Yeah, I am driving right now.
Okay, let's wait.
I have my
We just stay on hold there. I actually kind of love that story. Actually, one of my best friends, Tatum, she met her now fiance because he had waved her down in the car and was like, I want your number. And they'd been together for 4 years. He just proposed to her 2 weeks ago.
So cute.
I know. And so
See there,
at first,
Marissa?
when she told me that, I was like, girl, that's weird. But now look at him. They're all married and I love him. He's awesome.
You guys,
so.
I think we just missed a great joke from Rich.
Why? What'd he do?
He said, are you speeding?
Yeah,
implying that it's a cop. Puts a cop. Every time you're driving, I get pulled over. They ask for my number. Every time. They pull me over.
They hand me their stuff.
Yeah, I know. It was very clever. It was
You're
very
funny.
All right, Marissa. Did you get pulled over yet? Someone get your number right now? Someone right now telling you to pull over? Where are you right now? What freeway are you on?
I'm about to get on the 51.
Oh, yeah. She's going to get pulled over.
That 51's so hot. Everybody falls in love on the 51.
She also drives topless. All right, Marissa, thanks for listening. Drive safe.
Thank you. Love you guys.
Love you too.
Have you ever wondered what it would be like to have supervision, enhanced hearing, extraordinary reflexes, to be, dare we say, superhuman? Well, Roku's new Pro Series TV can't do any of that for you. But with a 4K screen, side-firing speakers, and a blazing fast refresh rate, it'll sure feel like it. Elevate your entertainment using all your favorite apps like iHeart and play all your music, radio, and podcasts with the new Roku Pro Series. Your senses aren't better. Your TV is.
We've all done it. You see a headline but don't have time to read the whole story, or there's so much news you're not sure what is worth your time. I'm Colby Ekowitz, co-host of Post Reports, the weekday afternoon podcast from The Washington Post. Post Reports brings you what's relevant and revealing. Breaking stories, politics, wellness, culture. Each episode goes beyond a headline for the context you need. Find Post Reports now, wherever you're listening.
For some of us, personal finances aren't just personal. They include a lot more people than ourselves. loved ones, neighbors, the communities we call home, and the causes we hold in our hearts. At Thrivent, we help plan your financial picture with the bigger picture in mind. Because even though our business is helping guide your finances, our ambition is to make it mean so much more. Thrivent, where money means more. Connect with us at Thrivent.com.